IWC, straight to our live event here this evening, straight for ignition, Jay Worth, and I can't be more excited for the action we've got tonight.
Introducing first, coming to us from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, he weighed in at 233 pounds, the physical specimen, Spencer Slade.
We've already seen so much tonight, Jay Worth. What about the statement that's been made by the new Team Big League and the Facebook free-for-all? What about Angelic and the dominant performance with chest flexor, steak and eggs, a raucous matchup pertaining to the IWC Tag Team Championships? They're more popular than ever. And Jay Worth, what was your takeaway from the altercation we just saw with Jimmy Vegas? That leaves us with more questions than answers.
I don't have a good answer for you on that one. I was wondering what it was going to be. About the only thing I can rule out is it didn't seem like he was injured.
In the ring right now is Spencer Slade with some major personal issues in his own right pertaining to Team Big League.
And his opponent being accompanied by Team Big League from Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 215 pounds. This man is the most decorated IWC champion in history, Big League John McChesney.
As I mentioned earlier, I thought it showed a lot of heart. I thought it showed a lot of dedication. The Big League would, even though having a match against Spencer Slade, come out to support the other members of Team Big League with the pre-show match. Now the remaining members of Team Big League out here to support Big League John McChesney in his bid against Spencer Slade.
Well, you can look at that one way, but certainly another way to look at it is the strength in numbers mentality that has helped Team Big League throughout the years. It's not just that mental edge. It's not just that moral support. It's a gang-like mentality. And John McChesney, he's an influencer. He's a manipulator. He knows how to get young talent to do his bidding. He has helped groom so many young stars here in IWC. And I'll be honest with you, Jay Worth, I've never denied the mind John McChesney has had for this business. With Nystrom, with Mandime, I think McChesney has plucked the very future of IWC from its roster.
I can't argue with that. I think he's made great choices. He has said he will debut another member of Team Big League by the end of the evening.
That is true. We have seen a lot of speculation on social media from many of the members of Team Big League.
Oh.
And I think, honestly, a lot of them are red herrings, Jay Worth, as Spencer Slade takes down John McChesney in the early going. Keep in mind, Jay Worth, it was John McChesney who masterminded the betrayal on Spencer Slade by his best friend, his training buddy, his tag team partner, Zach Nystrom. And ever since that's happened, Nystrom has no interest in speaking to Spencer Slade, wants nothing to do with him. And when you talk about the future of IWC, many experts and insiders have Spencer Slade pegged on that same short list as Dime and Nystrom. The difference is Spencer Slade wouldn't sell out to John McChesney and his big promises.
The difference is there was only one seat in the cabin, and Zach Nystrom was smart enough to take it when it was offered to him. He's on the fast lane with Team Big League. You can't deny that.
Nice elevation on that drop kick by Spencer Slade, who was able to get a lot of vertical leap and really shades of the John McChesney type of drop kick we've seen over the years. Speaking of John McChesney staples, that thick chest and that muscular frame of Spencer Slade protecting him from the just gunshot-like sounding chops of McChesney that he's fired away against all of IWC's best, and Spencer takes Big League down with one right hand.
I've never seen anyone have zero reaction to one of John McChesney's chops like that.
Oh, drop toe hold in the corner. We saw Spencer Slade have a couple of allies in fighting Team Big League a month ago at Reloaded 6.0. That was Bill Collier and Andrew Pallas, but Jay Worth, that relationship disintegrated, and now they have bad feelings towards one another later tonight, and that leaves Spencer on his own once again. If you're Spencer Slade, what can you do?
You fight. I mean, what can you do? That's the question. It's not like you turn around and walk away. I mean, he's not smart enough to turn around and walk away.
Come on now. Oh, and Spencer may not be walking anywhere after that exchange. With the adversity Spencer has overcome, with the odds that Spencer has conquered, you know he's not just going to turn tail and run and call it a run at this point in his career. Spencer's going to go forward, full throttle, no matter what the odds are. And unfortunately, with Team Big League around, the odds may only get progressively worse if they're telling the truth and you're telling the truth that we'll see a new member here tonight.
And I mean, again, that I am not saying it's God's honest truth. I'm just reporting. Oh,
2 count only. And McChesney, notice the veteran instinct, staying on his man, not leaving any open air between himself and his opposition. John McChesney's grounding Spencer, who you got to believe is the quicker of the two based on that youthful exuberance we've seen over the past year or so from Spencer.
Sure, but John McChesney knows how to deal with youth. He knows how to deal with speed. John McChesney has been around to figure out counters for all of the areas where he may lack versus someone else.
Well, that's why John McChesney is statistically the best in IWC history. I mean, every poll, every ranking system across a long period of time, as John finds too, John McChesney's been at the head of that class. He's won the Super Indy title more times than anybody. He's held the IWC title longer than everybody. John McChesney has built a dynasty off his own shoulders, and shades of what you mentioned earlier, John McChesney firing back with a drop kick all his own, 2 count only.
And it also speaks to John McChesney that he has had this career. He has been around since I first showed up in IWC, back when he was known just as Fabulous and was tagging with the Zombie Princess, who, as far as I know, is retired from in-ring competition. So the fact that his in-ring career has
Wait a minute,
continued,
Marathon got a cheap shot.
The fact that his career has continued this long speaks to his intelligence and what he has been able to pick up throughout the years.
And it's McChesney on top, lateral press, 2 count only. And there you see the true help, the true benefit of Team Big League at ringside. If McChesney is truly as good as he tells, and McChesney's great, I'm not taking anything away from that, but if McChesney's as good as he tells us all he is, why does he need Nystrom and Mandime to do exactly this?
Sorry, I was looking at the dime piece. What did you say?
Never mind. And what about this makeover of Nystrom in the past few months? Looks like a German college professor, for goodness sakes.
Well, now is the time on Big League when we dance.
Thank you for that. John McChesney, the scoop slam. And McChesney savoring this moment. And I think McChesney running his mouth. McChesney maybe of the belief this will be the icing on the cake. Oh, Spencer looked to counter. But again, those veteran instincts. Oh, and Spencer explodes with a clothesline.
And the speed, the strength of Spencer, it cannot be denied.
Overhead neckbreaker, nicely done. This could be your moment, kid. We got a lateral press. And McChesney gets the hand on the rope just barely.
Veteran instincts. We talk about them, but John McChesney has developed them to such a sharp level.
Jay Worth, this is easily the toughest test of Spencer Slade's career, and in my estimation, he's coming up big so far in this matchup. He's holding his own against IWC statistical best of all time, and still technically a rookie. Northern Lights suplex with a beautiful bridge, but couldn't put him away.
He is showing offense. He is showing sparks of genius. But is he able to tie it together enough to beat someone like John McChesney?
Well, I mean, and again, this is such a monumental mountain to climb, because there's people who have been in this game 15, 20 years that never figured out how to beat John McChesney. Spencer's got to do it in just a matter of months. But if anybody can, if anybody's got the will, that competitive fire, it may be young Spencer Slade, who connects with a suplex, and he hangs on for more.
I mean, he has all the training, he has all the energy, he has all the exuberance of youth. The thing is, John McChesney's overcome all of that before.
And Spencer, who wants us all to fear the gear, is channeling that headgear as a symbol of overcoming the odds throughout his life. He's done it in and out of wrestling. Can he overcome his biggest obstacle professionally?
Huge elbow right to the chest.
Oh, and Man Time halfway in the ring. Come on, ref, do something. And Spencer looking to get a hold of Man Diamond. Wait a minute, Nystrom just passed up to McChesney. Oh, what is that? That's some kind of hairspray.
No idea. I mean, I saw something that was sprayed, but I have no idea what it was.
Spencer got it right in the eyes. The thrust kick connects, and McChesney steals it.
Here is your winner, Big League, John McChesney.
We know Spencer Slade is legally deaf. We saw his hearing aid crushed. We saw him humiliated. We saw his headgear stolen over the past couple of months. And now they take away the sense of sight as well. How much more do they have to put this kid against the odds to actually beat him? We found out here tonight. McChesney gets the win, but if I'm John McChesney, I should be ashamed of myself.
Well, I'm going to take the counter on that. I don't think John McChesney was looking to take on Spencer Slade. Spencer Slade wanted John McChesney. Spencer Slade understood that you don't challenge just John McChesney, you challenge Team Big League. Spencer Slade knew this was what he was walking into. You can't be surprised that this is the level that they would slink to get a win.
Well, Spencer certainly got every bit of Team Big League here tonight, and that goes with not just the technical practice.